Hello, guys. So, welcome to the new podcast episode for seven-figure e-commerce brand. Uh, we all think that there's only one. Not we all think, but it's when you start your e-commerce journey, you think, okay, I need to sell the product, order it from China or whatever, and that's the way how you make the money. But I think today I want to introduce you with a amazing person like Max, and he has done something differently. And I think there is a lot of things we can learn from his experience on creating that one. And after that, we can understand how we can benefit our e-commerce businesses from the service what Max is doing. So I think let's start let's start. So Max, maybe you can introduce us. Why should we listen to you? some uh, some experience yours.
Yeah, Gustav. Hi, hello everybody. My name is Max. Thank you for the intro, and it's a great pleasure to be here on a seven-figure podcast. Yeah, my name is Max, and I'm founder of Twistoo. Twistoo is an online platform for marketers, e-commerce specialists, and business founders to easily create outstanding, beautiful promotion games and launch them on any website or e-commerce store to basically get more revenue, to get more email subscribers, and so on. I will talk about it a little bit later. About me, I also am a product lead in the company, and I'm a user experience, a user engagement, and gamification strategist. So my previous background was web development studio founder, and always we wanted to have another like business to separate the risks, and we were dreaming about the startup. So we came up with the idea that we need to find something very specific, very niche, 100% B2B segment for marketers, because we know we have the expertise. And so we came up with the idea, why not to create a platform for promotion games. So we built a platform, starting with the first game. It was Wheel of Fortune, then it was Scratch Card, then it was Flip Card, quiz, surveys, and plus 20 games are coming up next. So we definitely didn't want to build another Google, so we focused on something very specific and niche. So if you have any questions here, Gustav, feel free to
Yeah,
ask.
I have one. Like we all have this dream. Let's build, SaaS startup or something like that. Like I think that's one of the biggest dreams for everyone who is looking in this business world, because building the SaaS with the subscription based, and you get, like there's a lot of things. If you want to know that, just go there, because I just watched the video. So uh, if you have 5,000 revenue in your SaaS business monthly, that means your SaaS business already, like value of this business is 300,000. So this is like this valuation game is the game you play in the business where you can leverage it really great. If you want to know about more of this, go read in Google. This is not something we will talk today here, but I think my question. So you had a dream, and as we all, you executed. You made this dream real, and how easy it was, easy it was those
Wow.
first steps, because like we all have a dream, but what to do to achieve it?
Okay, so it was a real roller coaster because as every business, every startup, it's only 10% chance of survival, right? So we were very accurate. We were, as I previously mentioned, we had the web development company Teco. So we started with the small steps. So we launched as a side project. We never quit our business, but we launched the demo, and we see no just to see how it goes.
Yeah.
So it was interesting that our first clients already were Douglas and Barbora. So and they said, okay, we're ready to pay for that right away. So this was a good signal for
Pretty
us.
good start, I would say.
Let's say yes. So and then we decided, okay, why not? Then we invested a little bit more money from our company to make a platform. First version was just like a custom-made solution, and then we made a platform, and with payments and with so on. And we launched 2021, and started the testing. And I like the dynamics. And last year, I decided to focus fully on Twistoo and to not focus anymore on web development works.
When you made this decision, what happened? Did you get some kind of the revenue, or what was, because this what you just said, it's not like the common myth, like everyone is telling, like, go all in on your business, and then it will only then it will succeed. But that what you are telling, okay, we have some business, we are making the money, but we have a dream, so let's maybe try to do that dream. And when was this moment when you was going only on this business? What was the reason?
Well, actually, I guess you already answered the question, because in the beginning of our conversation, you mentioned the multiplier, how much the company costs of SaaS business. So
Okay.
actually, yes, it's X5 of your revenue, at least if you're growing normally. And basically, I see the more potential for growth, because scaling the web studio is difficult. For example, we faced a lot of challenges. We were having a small team, and we'll have a lot of outsourcing. And scaling, that means hiring a lot, planning a lot. How can you basically plan client projects normally? It's
Yeah.
difficult. So, but if you have a platform, if you have a software, the scaling is pretty easy if done correctly. I wouldn't say it easy, so, but
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's
It's
scalable.
everyone wants to create next Amazon, next SaaS or something. You guys need to understand that this is the game the real big guys are playing. And what Max told, that they choose the one small niche and they go after that. That's
Yeah,
the way how you can maybe win those big guys. But overall, you need to understand that that's a business where big guys are with the big cash. And if you go there, you need to have some kind of the at least experience on building the business or doing something where you have some extra cash coming in, because you will lose a lot of in the start, and then
even with
after.
cash, Gustav, if you have also cash, a lot of cash, and there's a lot of moments, the team, the expertise, the market conditions, and a lot of positions. So I definitely recommend, if you want to start a startup, just find a niche, and then you find your path to grow the next. So we, as web developers, previously we've seen how many customers were coming to us and building something great with minimal budget. I already understood that, okay, it's for 1 year, maybe maximum. And it also happened like this. So start with a focus. One more thing, how the idea came up to us. We actually had one client, which was a medical institution from Latvia. And
Yeah.
the funny thing is that they were keeping ordering custom games, like, Wheel of Fortune, okay? And then they ordered some kind of shooter and something else, and all the time they were paying cash for that. So was the signal. It works. It brings benefits. Customers love it. They play it. They enjoy it, and the business makes more money, because customer, when engaged in the game and received some reward, the desire of using it is much more higher than if you just get simple discount. So we decided, okay, this is one of the top ideas we want to investigate, and yeah, we decided to go this way. This is how
Yeah.
Twistoo was born.
Yeah, you told the perfect. Like we have right now opened the e-commerce fund where we have a money and we are investing in a brand, and that's same. It came from our existing business, or we like every business you are doing. It's like stepping stone to the next business what you want to do. And if you want to build already starting from nothing, some big huge SaaS business, you can maybe do that, but it's like success fee, the success percentage will not be 10%. What Max is telling, it will be maybe 0.00 points something. So it just, you need to understand that you need to do something and then make those as a stepping stone, because building the SaaS or building some marketplaces, it's a huge thing to do. Right now I'm building the marketplace for pets. This is my idea, but I know what should be done to get there, and I'm not if I would do that first time, it wouldn't make any sense for me. So this is great. See your business, see the stepping stone, and then create something from that, and then you can move forward. And I think that's a huge thing, because you have all this experience, and maybe somebody will tell, okay, Max, you changed the business. I would say you didn't change the business. You just got to the next level of that business, and that's not changing. It's like you are evolving as a business person. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, it's good. It's clear. If you want to build a SaaS business, it's not easy, but it's possible. And maybe somebody will go through. I can after that. If you will comment on this video, I will add one video about the SaaS businesses, why they are so interested and why all the big guys is trying to get there in. So maybe it will motivate you too. But let's talk about your SaaS. Let's talk about exactly what you are doing, how e-commerce owners can benefit from that, how we can grow using your app.
So with great pleasure. So you're now sharing the slide. Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, I already made an intro. Here you can scan also my QR code and see the LinkedIn profile. So welcome. And let's start. So okay, when I was exporting the presentation, there also was a source of this quote. I will maybe in Ecom Hub Telegram channel, I will make a clarification of it. But anyways, 60% of all the consumers admit that they would buy more online or offline if they will be engaged in some kind of gamification. So this is huge. So that means the gamification is happy customers, as already I mentioned in the example of the medical institution where we started, and it's revenue growth. So I will tell you more a little bit later about the revenue growth because some of our clients are achieving plus 24% in revenue growth using gamification compared to other campaigns in the similar period of time.
Yeah.
But for now, let's just understand what is gamification, right? Because somebody is maybe thinking, what is it? How can I use it?
One more question. This quote you found before you built the business or when you was building the business to motivate yourself to continue?
After I build the business.
Yeah. This is something we business owners do. We search for the quotes, what motivates us to do more.
Yeah. So, but actually, I found the quote after because when you're a founder, you're like interpreting the signals, you're seeing the signals, and you're like feeling you're doing something right. You make some researches, but the bigger researches are coming up after when you build the MVP, when you launch something, when you're analyzing the data, and much more interesting statistics are showing. So
Yeah, that's what I said again. When you have harder times in your business, you find the quotes which helps you to move forward, and that's
yeah,
I think
exactly.
everywhere. If you have harder times with your health or with your kids, whatever, you always find something how to keep yourself motivated, and this is a really good thing. Put it down somewhere so you remember that because sometimes you just forget why you do the things or whatever.
And don't forget to ask the real opinion of your clients about the product. Don't forget to talk about the product with the people who cares about the product, because sometimes you can get in difficult situations. The business is not super easy sometimes, right? It's a roller coaster. And when you get the feedback, for example, in our case, a huge number of clients are saying the product is great. And this is kind of motivates me going further because I understand that we're doing for them and we keep growing their businesses, which is good mission. So getting back to gamification, what is it? So gamification is a techniques that the gamification is implementing game techniques to non-game environment. So that means if there's shopping, if there's e-commerce, and if we're adding game techniques, and by the way, game techniques are like clear trigger that attracts user attention, the clear rules, what I have to do here, and the reward that I'm gonna receive if I do something. So if these kind of things are implemented in the non-game environment, for example, e-commerce, that means like it's gamification for e-commerce.
I can add one more example, for gamification. If somebody wants to understand how that works, like in real life, this you need to be healthy and you need to walk 10,000 steps a day, something like that.
Yeah.
This is the gamification, the same. It's just because you will not work 9,000 steps. You will make that 1,000 more because it's healthier or whatever. Or we all have some kind of those in the iPhone and everywhere, we all have those, some triggers. This is telling, hey, you need to move forward, like move more, or do something else. And this is something what motivates do us something more. And this is the gamification as itself that the Garmin is telling you, like, I remember when I first bought it, there was like more night run, and I got some badge of a night owl doing something. They was just sending me the badge, and that was okay for me to receive reward like this. It was, I was happy, and I was trying to do more workouts to get more badges or more things. And this is how the world looks like. That like, maybe the gamification for us is to, I don't know, for me it's like eat something sweet and go to the gym, because I know that I will, outwork that sweet. So it's like gamification is everywhere. But this is, as Max told, in e-commerce you don't have a lot of gamification, but with implementing gamification there, you motivate people to do more, like to spend more. Like, let's be honest.
Spend more is one of the things that you get, but also the very significant part, you make your customers happy and maybe also loyal, and they're having fun when they
But
are
still, that's still, Max. It's still spending more. You make them loyal and happy
yeah,
to make them spend more. Like, in the end of
here's
the
a
day.
number: 60% are ready to spend more if there's something cool happening on the website or no online store. So yeah, this is why. This is because the dopamine is extracting from the brain of the user when the user is hunting for the reward or doing something interesting in the process. So yeah, and your examples are correct. I'm also a runner. I'm a marathon runner. I also have the smartwatch, and I'm also all the time I'm receiving these badges like fastest mile, fastest 10 kilometers or something. It also keeps me motivating going further. So gamification is a lot of positions there are. The reward can be not only like the badge or the promo code, an example of e-commerce. It also can be a leaderboard. For example, you're competing with other people and you see, okay, I'm the number one among 10 or 100 users that were competing in the same game for something. So there are a lot of examples. As for
Yeah,
us,
the same. You mentioned about the marathon. You are running the marathon. That's
yeah,
the gamification too. To run your next marathon faster, you need to train, and this is the
and
gamification
the
for your
medal
health.
is the reward. Yeah. And for us, for Twistoo, we're focusing only one specific of niche of gamification. We're focusing on the user rewards. So let me show you a couple of examples just to be on the same page. So what we've built in our platforms, we've built template games that do two things. The first thing, they're collecting user data. The basis is the email address. So to play the game, you have to input the email address. And the second thing is, with this email address, you can also convert this to email subscriber list, pretty much legally, if the user is clicking subscribe checkbox. So, and fully GDPR compliant, which is also very significant. And the second thing is that we are growing sales because the games are distributing the promo codes, 10%, 20%, 5%, or maybe €5 or free delivery, whatever, you name it. And as I already mentioned, when the user receives the reward, the desire of using it is very, very high. Unfortunately, there's very less statistics on how the desire is bigger than comparing to other promotions. But still, we see from the client feedback that enormously bigger amount of clients use it.
I
So
think
yeah,
even if even if you can't prove this, what you just told, the chance to get the user data, it's a huge thing from iOS update. Yeah, when or we can't track many people, and we can't show some ads them, like having email address, phone number, or something where you can send something out. As we know, the average ROAS on return of investment of email marketing is 50 plus. So it's you put $1 in the email marketing and you get out of 50. But the problem for email marketing, you need to find the ways how to collect those emails, because just
exactly.
giving some discount, just sending like subscribe to our newsletter. I have subscribed to like 1 million newsletters. So this is the great reason why people join there. And then, like, right now we have this Q4 period where most of the sales will be done to your existing list. This will be the most of the money you will make there.
Yeah.
Even if we can't prove that that's what makes them happier, getting the email is already the huge success. You can just after that calculate, because what's important for you, calculate how much costs one email address in your list, and after that calculate how much you make money on that list. Then you will understand how much are you ready to pay for one email, because you know that you will convert it after that in a sale. Not every email, of course, but at least some part of it.
Yeah, I fully agree. Email marketing is one of the best performing channels for the e-commerce, and growing this database, qualitative database, is a huge something that marketers want to do. And in our situation, we can provide the opportunity to get this email starting with 1 cent per one email.
But
This
the
is very
question,
low price.
Max, a question: do you have any information about? Because what I understand from this one, and maybe I'm wrong, that you are having lower quality of the list than you will receive in some basic way. Because if you give some discount, people who are leaving the email are people who will buy or planning to buy. But when you just play the game there, do you have any statistics how, like, what's different between those audiences, or you haven't? I don't have this.
It's a very good question, Gustav. So it really depends on the audience or the website or the online store. We see, for example, I won't mention the clients, but there are like companies that have a bounty hunter audience. That means that something is interesting happening. They are logging in, starting playing, and without any idea why they're leaving email address and subscribing to newsletters, their main intention is to win the promo code. And yeah, so that means that in the long run, this kind of emails can be less qualitative than comparing to emails that people intentionally leave their email address to subscribe to newsletters. But still, you have to understand the balance, because this kind of email is costing almost nothing you. What you can do is to make the verification after the game, or you can send a double opt-in email. Still, it's very affordable. So by one campaign, you can just get 5,000 or 10,000 emails. And yeah, of course, some percent won't be very qualitative, but the majority part of that will be really qualitative. So yeah.
Yeah, I think really interesting here is just think about from business side. So when people receive the first email after they have subscribed to this list, I don't know, Max, if you have this information, but I would say open rate is like huge. It's like 2-3 times bigger than anything else, because they are climbing the price or they are saving it somewhere. So in this message, you can put some kind of the information why those people need to care about your brand in the future. Because if you can use this first open email and put there some why things in, or put like why people should like listen to you, because mostly we think that everyone is walking around in their daily life and thinking about the brand, our brand, but in the end of the day nobody cares. So use those attention, use that moment to somehow hook this customer, because database will be in a lower quality, but that doesn't mean you can make it in a higher. And what Max is telling, just communicate, make some welcome flows, do proper work there, and you will benefit from that a
You
lot.
have to understand, just yeah, a good point. You have to understand the example. For example, you can use a standard subscribe to email form, and you'll collect, let's say, 500 emails per year, right? And they will be pretty much qualitative because user eventually subscribe there. But you can use also the game, and you can in 1 week you can collect 10,000 emails. Of course, some percent will be not qualitative, but if you're working with these emails correctly, then everything will be fine with you. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
this is great thing you showed me, that you can ask questions to claim the price, and in those questions you can educate your potential customer about.
yeah, you mean this game, yeah? So it's a
Yeah,
quiz. Um,
yeah,
Let me maybe show you the screen, so for the audience online will also understand what are we talking about. Share screen. Let me know, Gustav, when the screen is shared.
Yes, it should. Yeah, I can put it on.
Yeah, so let me just show you one of the examples because we are showing you the pictures. This will be a demo store. So the games appears like a widget. Here's a trigger icon. Then you can like put and customize on the website side. You can click on it. It will open you the game. You can see all the prizes you can win. You can also see the rules if you want to read it. It's fully GDPR compliant. So here you're putting the email address and agreeing to terms conditions. And this kind of checkbox is your legal base to use the emails in future. For example, if I click here, that means that you have a legal base to upload these emails after that to your Klaviyo, to your MailChimp, or whatever system you're using. So games are they are fully responsive. They have the desktop view, the tablet view, the mobile view. So this time we've won a 50% discount. It's like a demo. You can copy it and go shopping. And plus, at the same time, I received just to my email address the automatic information about my price. And Gustav, you were talking about this kind of game as well. You liked it, the quiz, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is that if your online store, if you want to communicate with your audience about the brand advantages, for example, how many items do you have in the row, like 100,000, 100,000, and the user, if also not answering correctly, oh, okay, it was 100,000. It's good. So through the questions and answers, you're inputting the right advantages for your user, which will motivate in future to shop. So yeah, and this kind of quizzes in this example, it's like 4 questions. The better you answer, the better the reward. And here we go, your result and also the reward. You can copy it and start shopping and so on. So this is a quick demo of how it actually looks. And yeah, maybe like Gustav, if we have time, 30 seconds, 1 minute to show how the platform looked from the inside.
Yeah, we can do, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So this is how the games actually looked. But the Twistoo is a platform for everyone, like for you guys who are maybe looking, watching us right now. And you can create your account on twistoo.co. And when you log in, it's like fully free to create your account. You're not charged for anything. Plus, we are giving you 100 interactions games for free to test it out. And you can create any of the templates, Wheel of Fortune, Scratch Card, Card Flip, Calendar, Quiz, and Survey. And I will just show you a quick example we just discussed the Wheel of Fortune. So the game are creating in 5 easy steps, and you don't have to know any like programming skills, no specific marketing skills needed. You just enter the name of the campaign, you enter how frequently you want to use it, like once a day or once a month, user to play it. You select the languages, you select the time period from to. The next step, you just easily add prizes. You can manage them, you can add pictures, add promo codes, add chances. You can navigate chance for 1%, less than 1%. You can set the daily limits. And the next step, you're making design. So everything is already pre-built. What you need to do is only customize the colors, maybe select the Google fonts here that fits your business, select the trigger icon or upload your own trigger icon. Here we go. And yeah, that's it. And the next step is just the content where you can translate or adopt any texts. You can also adopt terms conditions. You can adopt the emails you're sending to the users automatically. And the next step is just the final step where you just make settings and yeah, like how the promotion behaves. Once you're done, just click publish. And here you go. We're generating automatic script here. You just need to add the script to the Google Tag Manager or just simply implement it in the website code. And once it's implemented, which takes like 1 minute, you can manage all the campaign from the Twistoo account. Also here you can upgrade your account, you can export data of the emails collected and much more. So let's not focus more on this. I'm switching to the other view. Gustav, maybe you can switch it, yeah, to the presentation. So yeah, this is like a small quick,
And the one
quick.
question, what I have already, like I think the people how to, what the cost of this implementing this app? Do you have from revenue or from email? What pricing structure you have there?
We are charging for one interaction. So this makes very affordable for users. Our pricing starts with it's the model is packages. You just purchases, you just top up your account with packages. For example, you can purchase 1,000 interactions or 25,000
This direction is email or that's the clicking part?
interactions is that one user played a game, received the reward, received the email with the reward
Okay.
information. This is only one interaction. So, and one
Okay, so you
interaction,
pay just for email, so you can calculate how much cost the email. That's cool.
well, we call interactions because you can remove email collections from games. For example, the quiz is without email collection. It's only about the education. That's all. So
Yeah.
one interaction is starting with 1 cent, depending on which package you purchase. But the good news, they all starts with 45 euros for a 12-month period, and you can top up unlimitedly. For example, you started with 45 euro, then you top up another 45 or one like 500 euros. You just can manage how many games you need for a specific period of times. For now, it's no subscription. Maybe in future we will do the subscription, but it's the system is like you're like playing the game machine. When you have a coin, you're dropping the coin in the game machine. You're playing. When the deposit is finishing, you're dropping another coin. So this is like the base of it.
I hate this because I'm really in games and I spend a lot of money in this kind of debate. But of course, that's the best because we have right now one app which we are using for one client, and it charges us $1,000+ for using it. So that's why it's and they are from revenue based, and that's not cool.
Mhm.
But like just testing and understanding, I can get. Yeah, and after that, it's I think it's really important if you I don't know buy those 1,000 interactions, test this audience, understand how much money you can make back,
Yeah,
and not just see it as a number of interactions you buy, but try to understand how much you can get out of this list to motivate yourself to buy more, because this is a huge problem I see for our clients, that they don't know how much it like how much it make you back money, like just calculating the ROAS, how return of advertising spend, just do that,
yeah,
and
exactly.
that can motivate you to test more games, do more stuff with this one, and do all other stuff. So you have somewhere some information of some campaign examples, because me as a marketer, it's cool. It sounds cool, but where I can get some ideas of campaigns and start to test them for my clients.
Perfect. The good news is that when you log in on your account and when you create your account, there are like 2 sample campaigns already done for you. So you can just edit, click, click, click. It takes 2 minutes and launch it. So you don't have to make any inputs there.
Okay,
So yeah, you can use the templates. Maybe you would need some maybe translations there if you like don't like this specific default game. But yeah, it's already made. And the good news also is that I already mentioned you have 100 interactions for free. And if you want to test more, it's only 45 euros to buy 1,000 interactions. And as per our practice, it's enough to understand what will be the conversions, to understand what would you need in the 1 year perspective, maybe, or 1 month perspective. So yeah, it's like super affordable.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I think Max, you have done one huge thing. You have, because when this gamification stuff started, I remember those years. It always was so cheap, and so it was you wasn't feeling safe playing those games. But what
Ah,
we
you
can
mean
see,
design sounded cheap? You mean the design looked cheap? Yeah.
yeah, everything,
Yeah.
all that interaction was like not giving some value to the brand, but like they were making this like the valuation, yeah, that's the name of the brand. And what you have done, I see for clients, you have made a pretty amazing designs, and that's something what's really cool. So really good job done there.
Thank you, Gustav. I think it's one of our like main things that we're design driven. We One of the main criteria for us would be that the game should be already predefined, and it should have a customization, but still it should be very beautiful looking on any website if you implement it correctly. So yeah, we're just finding a balance where user can customize the game and can't customize the game, so it would be like good looking. But
One
thank you.
more question. Can we play the games exact pages, like not only in the home page, but maybe in
Sure.
product page? Yeah, okay, that's because why I'm asking this question, because the biggest problem I see many e-commerce stores have, when you go into the store, you have like 5, 7 different pop-ups, and this is something why I asked this question, because I don't want maybe some games to be played for all the customers. Maybe I want only for those who go to the collection page, because this is something you need to think forward to. If there's people who is going to your homepage and not going to the next page, that means that's really cold audience and you don't need them maybe even. And
Perfect.
that's that, because think about this pop-up thing too. We saw in your example there was small in the corner small icon of playing this game, and this is something great. Just don't over pop up your store. This is a huge problem too.
Yeah, we also recommend not to make force opening. We also have functionality when the game can open as a pop-up, but we recommend to use this kind of, a beautiful icon as everybody used to, like Jibo chat, chatting, Facebook chat, small icons beautiful, or cookie icon beautiful. So you can also put the Twistoo like gamification icon. It will be like there. And if a user needs it, user will click it. So yeah, it's not irritating. And yeah, good. You were mentioning I think I forgot my idea, but maybe we can move forward. So yeah, there's a lot of things interesting coming up next. We're not also will be doing games, but we will do also like step-by-step promotions where it can be used daily basis. So for example, you have a new product, you have a new like hoodie, or the new cream, or the new like chocolate bar, so, or the sneakers. You can just make excursions for users of new
That's
products.
amazing.
You can swipe, then the video, you can swipe, there's a 3D, you can swipe, there's the text, and then here you go, 20% discount just for you. Go shop now. And yeah, so this is kind of things we're also working on, and a lot of things are cooking. So if you create your account in Twistoo and you just get the package of any games, you can use any of the games, unlimited number of times on unlimited domains. So you're free to go. And Gustav, I remember the thing that you were mentioning is that you want to place games on specific pages. This is a very good strategy, because we also recommend people to make big promotions, not more than 4, maybe 5 times per year, but smaller promotions. You can have like for specific audience, for example, loyal customers, or maybe customers that registered but didn't make any purchase with a bonded card. And you can target with the email campaign specific audience. Hey, we understand that you abandoned your cart, so here's a quick game for you. Play it, and maybe you'll be motivated to come back next and make a purchase. And the other scenario can be for the users who made a purchase. You're placing a game on the success page when the purchase is made. That means that they already paid you money, but user is playing a game and winning 10 or 20% discount for the next purchase. So user is already motivated to, okay, I'm gonna
Or some cashback, something. Discounts is one thing to go, but maybe there's other thing, go with the cashbacks, because that works well for some of the brands too. But yeah, that's amazing if you post so
only
late.
promo codes. Yeah, thank you. But for now, only promo codes. But there's a lot of things from the backlog. You'll feel free to share ideas. Any of our customers can share ideas. We 30% of all the functionality we have at the moment were requested by customers. So you'll
Thank
feel
you.
free to just
This is
write.
the best way to doing business. You are a huge. We can learn a lot from you. Build the cash flow business. Go into SaaS. Build your SaaS product from customer feedback. That's like, guys. If you just implement those 3 things in your life, you will be already much happier.
I'd say there's like three things we're basing our functionality. The first one is the customers that are providing feedback. We want this feature, we want this feature. Okay, it's 30%. Another 30% is what the market trends are. We're looking at what the gamification market, how it's evolving, what kind of products could be made there, what kind of games can be made there. And the rest 35% is our own unique in-how, our own unique ideas. So this is how the ideal like product from our perspective is made. But yeah, customer like requests are 100% very important. The final step of showing the products, it's not only it can be used for e-commerce. So we see there's a, like also, for example, this is an example of we're negotiating with Portugal. They having like screens on the streets, and we're like talking about implementing games on the offline advertising banners. So we also have clients that are using our promotion games offline on the concerts. For example, Balsia Insurance, they used our games on the Prata Vetra concert, and there were like QR codes. People were playing Lime with Wheel of Fortune and winning merch and free drinks. So guys, there's a potential for creativity. But yeah,
If you go to any offline events, guys, this is the best thing you can take away from this offline event, because like it's a big problem for you. Like for me, I have always came to the businesses, and I help from the online side, and it's always the question. Okay, we will have this presentation, or we will have this or that, and if you can implement something in offline place where you can receive the data of the customers, guys, this is a huge thing. So
yeah, there's a
nice step, yeah.
potential. Yeah. So yeah, here's an example. For example, if you want to test it out, I think it's a Wheel of Fortune or something like that. You can just scan it and check it. And a couple of words about what we've been achieving so far. So at the moment, we already working with pretty well-known brands. If you're from Latvia, maybe you're familiar with some of these brands, and the number of clients is growing. So, but I want to talk a little bit about the statistics and conversions, which looks pretty much cool for us. So, in average, just think about it and maybe remember that 20-25% of all the visitors of your website are in average converted to the leads. That means that if you have 1,000 visitors, approximately 250 will leave their emails and engage in the game if done correctly as per our instructions. But
Yeah.
in some cases, we see that there are like records of 83% of all the visitors converted to the leads, which is huge. Also, we see the statistics, approximately 50% of all the users who are playing the game. To be precise, it's 49% of all the users who are playing the game, they are subscribing to the newsletter. But we also have records like 79% from US company as our tickets, which also huge.
Yeah, I think this plus 600 to email campaign CTR. This is something I told that people will open those emails
Yeah.
we were sending to. So this is the huge thing. Yeah, this is really good numbers there.
But the thing is that it's before the game. So the client just the trick is that client just added the game word in the subject of the email, and the conversions just blown up. The subject was like play and win pizza or something. I can't remember. It was an agency who were like leading. I think it was the NES agency who were leading this, and I'm not familiar what kind of email there were, but they reported that 6 times more CTRs were there. Talking about the revenue, then we see the tendency that approximately 24, 25, 26% are in revenue growth if you're using gamification. So once again, if you're an online store and you're like having 100,000 in sales per month, let's say, or whatever period or per quarter, if you add the game, make it correctly, you can expect that approximately plus 25,000 more in sales if in revenue if you're using the gamification right and correctly. And what I mean about right, that means that we have instructions and recommendations. So in case you want to know more, there's we have 30 minutes online sessions for free to educate our customers how to use it, what are the best practices. So if you just follow these instructions, you will have very good conversions. So
Yeah.
I think we can talk about a lot about numbers. Maybe you can and
Yeah,
statistics.
I think overall, what was the aim of this podcast? It wasn't to sell Max. It was the idea to show guys that we are animals who like the games, and so
Yeah,
put those games into the e-commerce. And this is the way how you can approach. And Max has done amazing work. You can get your 30-minute session. I think this is. I was thinking maybe to ask something Max for free or some discount, but when you can get a 30-minute conversation about how to improve it, how to put in your business, I think there is nothing more you can add there. I think
Gustav, I will
I
make
think
a special discount for Ecom Hub Telegram group members. If you're a member of Ecom Hub, we will think about Gustav. We will provide a special promo code for Twistoo. So in case you're interested. But maybe if we
I
have
will be
time.
honest. Max, after the presentation, I will use it for some of my clients and maybe for my brand.
Sounds
Finally,
good.
I will do that,
Okay.
and let's see. I can after that maybe give some feedback how it goes and how much we made, and maybe one in that list will be our agency name too.
Mhm. So perfect. Sounds good. There are a couple of slides left. Maybe we have a couple of minutes more. I just want to show you a very interesting statistics. For
Yeah,
example,
let's go. But yeah, I think we have some 5 minutes. It's okay.
okay, perfect. Then I'll be very quick. The conversions I already mentioned with the games are 20-25%. I'm just basing on the statistic we have in Twistoo. I'm not responsible for statistics that are worldwide, right? So just only our data. And
Yeah,
you can find in ChatGPT, you can find everywhere on internet that the normal conversions from the pop-ups are 3-5% for lead capture. So you can just see at these numbers and then make your test promotion and see what your numbers are. But regularly, the gamified promotions are more effective than classic pop-ups. And
yeah,
for
well said.
budgets, yeah, I think it's like a slide where there's a free for implementation and interpretation. When you build your custom game, for example, 5 custom games with all the functionality of management, extracting the emails and making it reusable and so on, you can invest starting from 10,000 up to 50,000 and more. Of course, if you're not doing the plain HTML game that is not customizable. So if you're using the platform, it's the costs are super reduced. And yeah, for example, if you're also using the platform, I'm not saying Twistoo, I'm just saying in general the templates of the games. That means that you're winning in time because everything is already predefined. You can use the platform as a self-service. It's only 5 minutes to implement, 0 cost for implementations. So a lot of benefits here. So yeah, we just gone through the platform overview. Thank you for your time. I think, yeah, as I promised, a couple of minutes left just for that. So
Yeah, that's great. Uh, I think you showed everything really well today, and I think overall, I hope your business like you will make a successful SaaS business and exit in 5 years with a
let's hope
hundred
for that.
million.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, we
Well,
have
what's
plans.
what's your goal for this business? You are seeing it as an exit business. What do you have any goals for this business?
Well, frankly speaking, every SaaS business is aiming for a very beneficial exit. So, is the segment where there's a lot of exits or acquisition deals. So the SaaS business is very cool because there's a lot of major SaaS platforms that can buy your product and to get this product to add to their product line. So
Yeah.
this is ideal case, but we're building a sustainable business that is profitable and can grow revenue and to expand on any market. So yeah, if you Gustav are ready for cooperations in future, maybe like we have also like B2B cooperation offered not only for clients. I can talk about it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Shopify will buy you for 100 million in a few years because I think this is will be in one moment this will be one of this will be the only platform in online store this but this
you
is
think
but just
Shopify?
my
You think
yeah
Shopify only?
yeah
Okay, so there's like also some huge platforms evolving, emerging there, but I think there always will be a competition. I don't believe
Yeah,
like some.
it will be competition, but the question is how bigger will be the biggest player, because right now there's some WooCommerce which should go away. There are some players which is not delivering the best. Uh, I would say this environment to grow without any tech side on stores. This is the problem, because in a Shopify you can get ERP system, CRM system, everything can be go there in, and this is something people who
Yeah, I agree.
haven't
That's
used.
right. Compared to WooCommerce is better, but from my perspective, you should look from your business perspective because the costs are also different. But you're talking about, I guess, Magento, where also good platform, but you need a development team to to support it and to grow it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we have a client who is making several 100,000 a month, and we are testing new things every week, and it doesn't cost us anything. It's just one app. We just test it. It works or not. We take it off. We don't need, like as you told about your software, the same. It's just one cast, and you test it. You like it, you leave it. You don't need to put like 50,000 in development and then understand, no, this doesn't work for my brand, or
yeah.
there's some other problem.
By the way, maybe
So yeah.
we'll make an app for Shopify as well in future. So let's see.
Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, I think that's all from my side. Maybe you can add some final words. One more time, you have done a great work, and happy to share it with my audience, and I hope you will benefit and make some money from that too.
Yeah, thank you. But I think we discussed everything. So it's already past 45 minutes, so I don't want to make it even bigger. So if
Yeah,
your guys are thinking about doing your SaaS business, maybe about this, my recommendation would be like to find a super niche where you have the skills, where you have the expertise, and use the expertise you have at the moment and do something there. Don't dream big, but start small, right? And do with the smaller iterations. And don't build Googles as some of the customers want to from my previous job wanted to build. So I think yeah, that's it. So and use
yeah.
gamification.
Don't go for something. Yeah, this is best idea, guys. If you want to go there, first make some cash. Find how you can make the cash, so you have some time to put there in, and then choose a niche and go after that, and follow the Max. Maybe he will share something from his road in his social medias too.
It's a great pleasure.
Okay, all the links will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and let's hope you will make some money from this one, from this podcast. So good luck, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Cheers.